Hello and welcome to this edition of Take the Fear Out the Gear with me, Mr. Chumley Warner.
And me, Mr. Jason Bangers.
Pinnacle
22.
We had a little moan before about Pinnacle 22 and we had a bit of a breakdown the other day, didn't we?
Total catastrophe.
Yes, and we appreciate all the advice from some of the subscribers saying reinstall it, and that's one of the things we're going to talk about, isn't it?
Absolutely. But can you imagine the frustration of 3 hours, 4 hours work, and then it crashing and you're losing the old lot?
Exactly, and sometimes if you save it, it makes it worse, doesn't it?
It's weird.
It's just mental.
If you're a user of Pinnacle 22, you will know that if you're about to, say, finish where you are, go make a cup of tea, you'll hit save, right? Or save to movie, or save movie as and then name it, and then you'd shut it down. Well, the only problem with doing that, it seems at the moment, that if you hit save and then you go to switch your computer off or shut it down, as you hit save, the thing crashes, right? Just coincidentally, it crashes. What happens then is, as it reboots up, it normally says, there's a screen that says, would you like to continue editing from whence you last? And you say yes, bosh, and everything comes back. But if you save it, you don't get that option. You don't get the start from where you left off option, and it comes back with nothing. You lose the lot, and it's not even in the stems, there's nothing.
So, leading on from there, we took some advice from the subscribers. I said, why don't you reinstall Pinnacle? So Jay said, oh, can you do it for me, Chum? Now I said, yeah,
it's easy.
Yeah, that's easy, that is. So, yeah, obviously...
How the tide has turned since Chumley last installed it.
Yes. So I uninstalled it and I thought, all we got to do, because we paid for the software, we got a serial number, passport number. Yeah, we can go back on there. So back onto the Pinnacle site, could we find...
Well, you couldn't, because it's not my bag. I'm not very good at computer stuff. Simon's good at it. Couldn't find the link.
Couldn't find the link.
I'd swear you was on there for nearly 2 hours trying to... Well, you was.
Yeah.
You was on it for ages trying to find the link.
So I thought...
Couldn't find the link.
So I thought, well, we're on a Pinnacle site, and suddenly when those little chat boxes come on, I thought, oh, yes, because I had this with a piece of Akai gear. The little chat box came up, spoke to someone, problem solved. So I thought, yeah, let's get on the chat.
I was quite impressed with that, actually. You know, I couldn't believe that there was someone there on the other end of a computer.
So the first person, yeah, we said, right, we've got Pinnacle 22 Ultimate, can't find a link, we want to reinstall. So they started helping us and that and said, yeah, we'll sort it out, and gave them the serial number, etc., etc.
He was on there for quite a while to that person. Yeah. Quite a while, at least 10 minutes, I'd say.
Yeah, and then they said, well, you've got to upgrade.
Yeah.
And we said, well, we don't want to upgrade, we just want to get Pinnacle 22 reinstalled.
Just want to get what we've paid for working the way it should work again, please.
So at that point, they cut us off, didn't they?
Yes. Couldn't believe it.
So we thought, no, well, we're not giving up that easily. Start another fresh chat. So this other person comes on, and what we did is, before we said anything, we typed in the box, we do not want to upgrade, we just want to reinstall Pinnacle 22. And to be fair, this person, can't remember their name, but they were really helpful.
Yeah.
And they sent us the link to reinstall Pinnacle 22. And what we'll do is, Tubes, we'll put the link in the description, because you won't find it on the Pinnacle website. And yeah, so we did that, got it all reinstalled, and we sort of went from there, really.
So you might call it conspiracy. The reason the link isn't up there at the moment is because, there's a bit of a coincidence going on here. When the update come out, that is exactly when I and Simon started experiencing problems. In fact, it was the exact same damn day. We actually made a video about it. We've got a Pinnacle moan, haven't we?
Yeah,
and yeah. That was the day that all the hiccups started. It's too much of a coincidence that the sort of problem you had and I had happened on the same day. Do you not find?
Well, two different computers in two different locations.
Totally.
No, it's yeah.
Here's the thing, what they've done, they've put out an upgrade, which we don't really need. It's mainly masks, okay, video masking. And I don't actually really know what that is. I think it's Latin. I think it's a different way of Latin. And I don't use video masks on our videos, so I don't need them. And I certainly don't want to pay £70 for them, you know, which is what they're asking, £60, £59.
It's at
the
least,
prices vary.
It's at least half the cost of the software
for
an upgrade. And you think, well, I started at Pinnacle 16. Each time you put in all that money, it should be like £30-40 or say $50 for an upgrade. It shouldn't be half the price of the software.
Too much of a coincidence that they broke down on the same day. We both had the same problem. We both lost videos. You come round and said you'd lost your video. I went,
yeah, that's
a bummer. Well, I've just finished this one. And when we went in, it had gone.
Yeah.
So what it is, discovered this much, right? That once we reloaded Pinnacle 22, it still played up like the devil. I'd done another video, spent hours on it. Simon went home. I said this will be up and running by the time you get home and you can title it up. And I lost it all again, and that's after it had just been reinstalled. Then I don't know whether I had the bright idea or you had the bright idea, but between us we come up with the idea of, hey, why not run it offline? Because normally when I'm using Pinnacle, I'm online, right? So I've got access to YouTube or anything if I want to get any information, or if I want to take a still shot or something to add to our video. So I thought, why not run it offline? Because I think they're pinging this software to make it go wrong. Now this is a hell of a claim that I'm saying here. I'm saying they're spiking their software to force you to buy the upgrade. That's what I'm saying. And yeah, I truly believe they are. I'm sorry to say it, but I believe that's what's happening. Because if I run it and I'm not online, it's faultless, perfect.
But there's got to be some interaction with the software when it's online.
Yeah, they're spiking it. They're pinging it.
I should imagine if you did upgrade to 23, you wouldn't have any problems.
No, because they'll have a code in it to say, don't bother this guy because he's already upgraded.
Until 24 is released.
Exactly.
And then you'll keep getting that. But yeah, Jay's right.
You get the same damn thing again.
Try it, Tubes.
So use your Pinnacle 22 offline. Don't be signed in when you're using it. It could be a bit of an inconvenience, but there's no reason why you should need to be online while it's editing videos anyway. So give that a go. I mean, it's worked for me. It should work for you. I don't know if you've done any editing since all this trouble, have you?
No, but I will give it a go, and yeah, maybe you can leave us some comments, try it offline, and see if you are having problems, if they go away.
Dirty tricks. I don't like dirty tricks. That's for the politicians, dirty tricks. Not for our beloved software, which we absolutely love using and adore, and we know it well, hence why we use it. The more you use it, the more you get to know what to do with it. And as you know, video editing, it's hard enough when nothing goes wrong. But when it goes wrong, you just want to throw the computer out of the damn house.
Yeah.
Hours of your time, right down the shizer.
So I hope you enjoyed this edition of Take the Fear Out of the Gear. Hope you found it educational. Drop us some comments if you found it helpful. And we'll see you next time. So it's goodbye from me, Mr. Chumley Warner.
And goodbye from me, Jason Bangers. We'll see you on the next one.